to Wild World with Benji, the podcast where we explore the coolest animals on Earth, past and present. From giant dinosaurs to the weirdest creatures alive today, we're diving headfirst into the wild world of animals. Let's get started. Today, I'm going to talk about my favorite animal, the capybara. Now, where do capybaras live? Well, they live in South America. They live in every single country in South America, excusing Chile, of course. Now, capybaras are most populous in Brazil, with about 1.2 million capybaras. Now for their habitat. They mostly live in wetlands, rivers, and marshes, though many live in zoos too. I once had the opportunity to feed a capybara in a zoo, and they were chiller than I imagined. They use the water where they reside to hide, cool down, and because it has their favorite type of food, aquatic vegetation, which we'll get to soon. Now for their appearance. Capybaras are very recognizable creatures. They have 4 stubby legs, weigh up to 140 pounds, have short fur, no tail, surprising for a rodent, a cute round face, partially webbed feet, and 4 toes on the front paw, but only 3 on the back. A way to determine the gender of a capybara is that males have a very visible morello gland on the bridge of its nose. Though females have it, it is very undeveloped. Capybaras normally stay in a large herd, with a minimum of about 10 to 20 individuals and a maximum of up to 100 individuals. The largest herd ever had almost 200 individuals. That's a lot. Though capybaras are very nice, there is such thing as a dominant male, which can get aggressive to maintain its dominance. But don't worry, they don't ever severely harm each other. Now, capybaras have many ways of communicating. They have some sounds that might make sense, such as chattering their teeth and grunting. But there are some that might be surprising, such as purring and clicking. Now, most people think that capybaras just make a few sounds, but they don't, as I have told you. All the sounds they make are chattering their teeth, grunting, purring, clicking, chirping, whistling, weakling, hissing, huffs, growls, squeaks, and even barking. Wow, it's like a living soundboard, capybaras. Capybaras are very social animals. They allow many animals to use them as furniture. Birds flutter onto their heads, turtles lay around them, and monkeys use them as a plaything. They don't think much of it, they just want to chill and be friendly. Though they do get frightened very easily. Capybaras in zoos are very friendly too. They will allow you to hand feed them. A capybara's diet is very little. They only eat vegetation, like I said before. They eat aquatic plants from where they live. They also eat grasses. I kind of lied saying they only eat vegetation. They also sometimes eat their own feces, and those who don't know what feces are, it's poop. Capybaras are rodents, so they obviously have teeth that never stop growing. Capybaras have a very complex digestive system. They chew, regurgitate, and then eat it again. I'm not going to explain everything, mainly because I'm getting tired, but if you have the time, you can research it. Some fun facts about capybaras are they love swimming. They can run up to 22 miles per hour, 35 kilometers an hour. They love snuggling. They love naps. They can yawn. They can jump up to 3 feet, about 1 meter, and they can take naps underwater. Man, they really love their naps. A short story to enjoy about a capybara is this. There once lived a capybara in the Amazon rainforest. His name was Bob. Bob loved grass. He loved it so much he even ate it while taking naps. But then one day another capybara named Kyle showed up and started eating grass while taking naps. Bob didn't mind. He made Kyle his friend and they both ate grass while napping. Alright, now that we've chilled with capybaras, let's dive into some of the weirdest, wildest animals on the planet. First up, the axolotl. These little guys are sometimes called walking fish, but they're actually amphibians. What makes them crazy cool is that they can regenerate entire limbs. Lost an arm? No problem. Lost a tail? Easy. Get this? They can even regenerate parts of their heart and brain. Basically real-life Pokemon. Next, we've got the mantis shrimp. This colorful little predator has the fastest punch in the animal kingdom. So fast, it can break aquarium glass. And the eyes. The mantis shrimp can see ultraviolet light in colors humans can't even imagine. Imagine seeing the world like that. It would be like living inside a rainbow. Then, the goblin shark. It's a deep-sea creature that looks like it caught straight out of a nightmare. Its jaw can shoot forward like a slingshot to catch prey, which is pretty terrifying. But don't worry, this shark mostly hangs out in the deep ocean, so your chances of a random beach encounter are basically zero. Now, let's check out the blobfish. This is the fish that made the internet sad because it looks, well, squishy and sad. But the blobfish is actually perfectly suited for life deep underwater, where the pressure is extreme. Its melty face only happens when it's out of its natural habitat, so technically, it's just misunderstood. Next weird one, the tardigrade, or water bear. These microscopic creatures are basically indestructible. They can survive freezing temperatures, boiling water, radiation, and even the vacuum of space. Honestly, if aliens want to study life that can survive almost anything, tardigrades are their best bet. And for a final weird animal before we wrap this segment up, the lyrebird. This bird can mimic almost any sound it hears, from chainsaws to car alarms, and even other birds. Imagine a bird copying your doorbell while you're getting breakfast. That's talent. The animal kingdom is full of weirdness, and these are just a few examples. From regenerative amphibians to indestructible microscopic creatures, nature never stops surprising us. Time to meet one of the fiercest predators of the past, the Smilodon, also known as the saber-toothed cat. Now, Smilodons are, or should I say, were, about 400 to 620 pounds. Smilodons were also about 6 to 8 feet long, including the tail. As you probably know, Smilodons had very long fangs. Scientists do not have concrete evidence that the length of the Smilodon's fur, but they suspect that it had short to medium length hair. I agree, but I would also understand if it had long fur, because it lived during the Ice Age, and I would guess that it was a bit chilly then. Now, Smilodon was a carnivore, or meat eater. Not sorry to all the vegans. But jokes aside, Smilodon was probably a very good hunter. Smilodons probably hunted in packs, because many paleontologists have found that they had broken bones and serious injuries completely healed, and most Smilodon fossils were found close to each other. Some common misconceptions about Smilodon was that they had razor-sharp teeth that could slice right into flesh. But that's wrong. They weren't that sharp. They were sharp, don't get me wrong, but they weren't that sharp. They probably used them for precise bites to the neck or belly to immobilize their prey. Smilodon went extinct from climate change and the loss of its favorite food and pretty much every food it ate. Well, today we chilled with capybaras, looked into axolotls and mantis shrimp, and shivered with the Smilodon. Next time, we're going to dive deep into the mysteries of the deep blue and see the fascinating creatures in it. Thanks for listening to Wild World with Benji. I'm Benji, and I'll catch you later.